Lloyd G. Jackson is remembered as one of West Virginia's leading oil and gas men and political leaders. He was a beloved husband, father, and grandfather, and counted among his close friends rig hands and their families from rural Lincoln County to governors of West Virginia and presidents of the United States. As a longtime member of the board of the West Virginia Oil and Natural Gas Association, Lloyd was always considered a wise counselor, astute observer of local, state, and national politics, and a knowledgeable oil and gas man, loyal to our industry and those of us fortunate enough to serve with him over the years. Lloyd was a third-generation oil and gas man, and his son, our friend and Wavanga board director, Lloyd G. Jackson II, has proudly and successfully continued the family business into the 21st century. Lloyd's grandfather, Richard, moved from the oil and gas fields of Oklahoma to the oil boomtown of Yawkey, Lincoln County around 1900. Lloyd's father, Guy, worked as a farm boss for the South Penn Oil Company, Pennzoil, in the Yawkey area before moving to Hamlin in 1923 to start what became, under Lloyd's leadership, one of the largest cable tool drilling companies in the tri-state region. Educated in the public school, Lincoln County, Lloyd worked for the family business before enlisting in the U.S. Army in 1941 prior to Pearl Harbor. Lloyd served with the 150th Cavalry Regiment in the Panama Canal Zone during World War II. In the Army, Lloyd rose through the ranks to Master Sergeant and was honorably discharged in 1945. Upon his return to Hamlin, Lloyd got back into the drilling business and successfully ran for the West Virginia State Senate in 1946. He was elected and served 6 terms representing the 7th Senatorial District, Boone, Lincoln, and Logan counties, with distinction during the period of rapid change in West Virginia. While in the Senate, Lloyd was a leader from day one, serving on major committees and commissions, working with Republican and Democratic governors, and earning the reputation as a man to see and a man who you could count on to do the right thing in his district, the state, and the nation. He rose to the powerful position of Senate President in 1968, thus next in line to the governorship, and a key player in state and national politics and public policy. During his 24 years in the Senate, Lloyd always supported the best interests of the oil and gas industry with regard to regulatory oversight, taxes, and opportunities to expand the use of natural gas and create jobs. The 1950s and 60s were decades of growth for Lloyd Jackson Well Service, with up to 13 rigs running, along with other oil field services and company production. The firm worked for all the leading operators and large companies in the tri-state area, including Columbia Gas, Consolidated Natural Gas, Equitable Gas, Pennzoil, Ashfield Oil, Cabot Oil and Gas, and many smaller independents. Lloyd was known as a first-class operator, fair and generous employer, and someone who helped many others along the way. The well service business was sold in 2004, but Lloyd and Lloyd II continued to own and operated their production business, which continues to be active. On the Wavanga board, Lloyd's knowledge of state government and politics was called upon on many occasions. Lloyd is remembered for advice like, don't make a 2-day news story out of a 1-day story by overreacting. Another time, when asked if he could intervene with a longtime state regulatory official, Lloyd said yes, but it can be hard to ask a man to do something for you today that you could have ordered him to do yesterday. Both of these examples share a common sense and sound judgment Lloyd brought to many discussions. A true family man, Lloyd was married to Pauline Atkins of Lincoln County in 1948, and they enjoyed some 63 years of marriage. Both of their children, Suzanne and Lloyd II, are graduates of West Virginia University. Lloyd II also graduated from the WVU College of Law and served in the West Virginia Senate for many years in leadership positions. Lloyd and Pauline had 2 grandchildren, L.G. Jackson II and Ryan Jackson. A Christian gentleman, Lloyd was a faithful member of the Central United Methodist Church of Hamlin, where he served as chairman of the Board of Trustees. He was a life member of the American Legion and Veterans of Foreign Wars, and a 32nd degree Scottish Rite Mason, and a life member of the Elks. Lloyd always supported civic and charitable causes in his town and county, and supported and encouraged many young people in educational and career opportunities. Lloyd G. Jackson made his mark on the state and the oil and gas industry, and we will honor his memory for years to come. Gone, but not forgotten.